Okay, here's a quick update on Gambler. So, I've been doing a lot of work on things that are hard to see, just like last time. But here's more of a here's what's next. So, first of all, I did drop this down again, and this time dropping it, what I did was I did drop it here, sure, but I also ended up dropping it over here and then tilting the barrel in a little bit. I still need to cut this here, but that can be done at any time, and that will actually make this side here appear taller than it actually is. So that's good. I also dropped this entire barrel as well and cut underneath these areas here to show shadow. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this dice or not. It's rather small, but it might be okay. I'm just not sure yet. What I'll be doing from here is I'll be cutting in deep gouges in the cloak to create wrinkles all along this area here as well. And here, up here. I've already cut in here quite a bit. You can see that I've cut in quite a bit in here and in here. That'll produce a great deal of shadow. I've also been creating his facial hair, so I do need area above the face that is, higher than the actual face itself. So I've been cutting those points in here, over here as well, and along this side. Can't see, but along this side, these lines here will be up there, and then I'll have to sand this in for sure. I'll have to cut some back cuts, or rather some undercuts underneath all of this hair here, and I did sand it down a bit and got some of that correct, but the face still needs quite a bit of work. These wrinkles can take quite a bit of time because not only do they have to match, like this one here should match what's on the inside. Can't get in there, so it's not much of an issue for these. But over here, this will have to be dropped down quite a bit. And then all in here will have to have wrinkles that will match a garment of this nature. So this here, over here, on the underside of this too. This whole section needs to be cut. I did cut through, as you know, so I'll have to cut this chin, or rather cut the chin out so that it appears correct here. Get the wrinkles for the cloak in there. I did cut underneath this thumb here, so now that shadow will appear. I need to cut this thumb a little more. It's a little too thick, but I did cut the hand on the inside, and I also cut more on this glove. I'll have to put in a little more wrinkles here on this garment, but I think this is turning out more or less okay. You can see some of the stress marks of a button here on the garment here. I did get the cloak on the dwarf really nice and sanded and pretty. I'll have to do some more sanding on the beard itself and the facial hair for this guy here. But it's really coming to a point now where I'm going to need to start working on the dies. Certainly clean up, of course, as well. The dies, I'll have to put in more stone for this arch here. And then, of course, all the stone that fits into the background. And then also the stone that fits into the background here as well. Finish up the sign, but I'll finish up the sign when I do the brick heading in that direction, and then the stone heading in this direction. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this tree, if it's going to be like a palm or just a basic tree with bark or what have you. Not certain yet, but it's really coming down now to the finish line for basic detail being completed. But you got to remove a lot of debris and all that stuff. So and then of course sanding to get all the garment wrinkles in and stuff. And then after that I'll work with some of the leather. This is a leather band. This needs some sort of button over here, I think. And then basic fine detail, getting everything to really look good. Like this isn't done, but much of that. And then I'm going to start on the dice here soon. And what I want to do is some sort of symbol that is, different than normal dice. So not exactly just, circles on here. Put in 6 here, 5 here, 3 here, whatever it is. I might need to look at some dice to determine which face gets what number. So I think those are pretty clearly standard, so I don't just want to put 3 here and 6 here. I think I need to figure out how they actually do appear on real dice. And then instead of a circle just depicting how many for the number, I want to choose a different symbol, like, some sort of rune or something, maybe some sort of dwarven rune, and then I'll just use that one symbol for all of the number sequences. And then at that point I want to get them in there deep enough so that the top of the dice is still super flat, but the actual symbol is pretty well dug in there and clean. And then at that point I can put in a color on the dice, and then have the top of the dice be the natural wood color, but then those will be like, bright iridescent green or red or something like that, who knows, to make them look magical. So yeah, moving forward, Gambler.